Well, howdy, folks. 3D printing Jarhead here. I'm in my brandy spanking new studio. Um, we were just in installation stage, but I'm liking it. It's right off the house. Me from my other half built this. Um, keep watching. It will get a lot better very shortly. Here, let me get this camera around. Yeah, I'm still learning where everything's at and where to put everything, but we're getting it. Okay, let's see here. You know what that. Now tonight, what are we doing tonight? Tonight we are building a concert ukulele. No, they are not ukuleles. They are ukulele. Um, I learned how to play one in Hawaii. Love it. And well, now I'm making them. I've made quite a few in the past in wood, and they were pretty good. I made them out of let's see, made them out of maple. Let's see, some birch, pine. Made some pretty good ones. This one here is the total. If you count all of them combined, I've made. This will be number 24. And let's get started. As you can see, it's very pretty. I made this using my Mosaic Palette 2. It prints it all in one stretch. This is not an inlay. This is printed at once with one nozzle. I'll show you guys the Mosaic at a later time. I'll do a couple of full-fledged videos on it because I love it. This is the main body. Then we have the back. That will hang like that. Actually making this, a friend of mine wanted it, so I'm making this for a friend of mine. And then we have the neck. We have two heads because, well, I messed up and made this one the wrong size. And then we have the fretboard. And then we have the bridge and saddle. Okay, so let's get started, shall we? Okay, first thing we do. See, fortunately, this particular design, everything's just kind of laid down. I don't have to really check much to get it straight and online. First thing I'm doing is I'm going to go ahead and put the bridge on so I can drop the saddle in. But yes, you can make almost anything out of 3D nowadays. Very shortly, I'm working something with my place of employment. I'll be recycling a bunch of plastics. So first, I'll be making my own PETG. There we go. Get this the right direction because this is permanent. I can't change it. Okay, get it straight, get it level, and kaboom! Okay, hold that for a second. We'll go ahead and give that a shot of activator here. So that is secure. It'll take a while to cure, but much quicker than just plain old super glue. And for all of you that really want to know, this cyano accolade. Buy it at a hobby shop. I had this one $7.49 for that big a bottle. Whereas you go to the grocery store, get itty bitty bottle of super glue, the same thing. It doesn't seal as well because they don't put nearly as good a cap on super glue because they want it to go bad, so you can buy more. But what is super glue? Cyanoacrylate. That is super glue. And then the accelerator. get one little bottle like this at the hobby shop, and then I just get a big refill bottle, so it's a lot cheaper that way. Okay, that one is in place. Now we go for the neck. We definitely test fit. And it appears to fit very well. What do you guys think? The joint's right here. Yeah, there you can see the joint. Then we got the other joint. Okay, so now that we've tested to make sure it fits, we take it back apart so that we can put the glue in. Okay, now on this, the way I'm doing it is I'm just putting it right on this line here. I'm not coating the whole thing because it's very tight fit, and we just need it to hold it. Now I do put it fairly liberal here. The reason I do that is because when you put it on thicker, it gives you a little more breathing space to get it right. And then you go from the front to the back, so your little over globbies go where it doesn't matter. Get these things all smoothed out. Get some on my hand, and we'll give it another shot accelerator here. Poof. Yeah, that's looking pretty golden, folks. Oop, get it the right way. Yeah, this is actually going to somebody that plays professionally. Very, very good guitarist. I really hope she likes this. Okay. Yeah, I know. At least it ain't the other bad habit I got. Okay, test fit the back. I don't know. I'm thinking that looks pretty good. What do you guys think? Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and figure out. Now, where do we glue this? It's got a real thin line here. I could put it on there and drip it all over the edge. I think, though, I'm going to take the safe route. I'm going to glue it on this edge here. Yeah, 3D printing, you use a lot of super glue or cyanoacrylate. And on this, there is such a thing as too much. Okay, now let's see if we can't get these lined up right. There we go. Get a little push there, a little push there. Get me some accelerator going here. Okay, now on this, kind of just do a section at a time so we make sure it's all good and tight. Like here, this part doesn't want to be good and tight. Come on, get good and tight. Okay, it's holding. Okay, I think she's holding. Okay, we need a little more right up here. Since I already got the accelerator, this should take really good just run a bead here. Okay, pop it up there. Okay. At the bomb. Not used to them going together this good. Yeah, this is a total of probably 30. It's about 30 hours of printing with all the pieces, which ain't too bad, really. Okay. Now let's go for the head. The head, it's like everything else. Test fit it first. Find out what direction it wants to go in, how well it fits. That looks cake. Okay. So that works. Now this one's same type of joint, so I'm going it the exact same as I did the other ones. The only difference on this is because of because of the fact that the fretboard and the nut area is going to be covering it, I'm going in the opposite direction, so any of the overspray stuff won't be on the back where you can see it. It'll be on the front where it'll be covered. And yeah, I think I left my cap off too long. Okay, there we go. Now let's see if we can't get some glue. Yeah, there we go. Get a couple drops. This time, let's go ahead and put the cap on while we can. Okay, grab that. And then what I say, bring this from the back to the front. So that little globby is on the front and no biggie. Wipe it off. I say that's looking pretty good. Okay, next step, the fretboard and nut. Okay, I'd say that's looking pretty doggone good. Okay. Yeah, we know what we're doing on this Dog and Pony show. We really don't, but we have fun trying. Okay. Cap on here. Okay, get this exactly where I want it. Put that line in there. Just dead center. And squish. Now this one we're not really putting any accelerator on because it just won't reach where I need it to go. So we just kind of hold it here for a minute or so. And then to do the strings, just because right now there's some inconvenience going on, I'm just going to pull them off of my Les Paul because it's also a concert. And that way I can get this one strung up and going. I'll just replace them in a day or so. Okay. What do we think? Okay, now we need a bridge. Let me just pop that in, and there it be right in there. Okay. Now then, the machines. Yes, these are called tuning machines. Kind of freaked me out when I found out their name. It's like, nah, somebody had to invent that. They can't be that, but they are. That's their official name. They're tuning machines. Might have to get up and get me a tool here or two. I seem to have forgot my little screwdrivery thing and my little wrenchy thing. Oh, where'd they go? I still can't find things in here. Oh, in the other room. Back in a second, folks. Yeah, I'm in my jammies. Okay. One little more turn. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, now. Really? Oh. Okay. Go figure. I've got a bazillion little Phillips screwdrivers this size. They're always in my way because I never need them. Now you think I can find one when I need it? No. Okay, I found one. Yeah, got this one with my Quiddy Tech. This piece of guano here. Supposed to be two colors, all that. Yeah, it's one. I may someday do a review on them. Okay, now then, take a little screw. And this, I printed this in such a fashion that I'll literally just make my hole, I think. Yeah, there it's going in. Yeah, nice and tight. Tight is right. First machine is on. Go for number 2. Yeah, this doesn't take long once you get going on it. I think this is only, what, the second or third video with this camera. Someday I hope to have, like, you know, 2 or 3 cameras so we can switch back and forth, and all that good stuff. But for right now, at least we got a good camera finally. You remember, not too far long ago, this was just my cell phone, and well, that wasn't very good. And here shortly, I'm going to do a comparison on my 3 mono prices. I think that would be a good video. Is had one sent to me free of charge, and bought one, and then I got one locally for, oh my goodness, prices. Okay. Okay. Okay, next. 2 down, 2 to go. Yeah, my my love of ukuleles comes from, you know, my entire life I wanted to play the strings. And Tiny Tim ruined that. Because in school, there's a couple times I even mentioned the ukulele. And the reception I got when mentioning it, I learned real quick, like, just don't even mention it, because nobody really took it as a real instrument. And so therefore neither did I. And I got short, stubby fingers. I'm not really good at guitar. Well, when I was in Hawaii, I took lessons, which really went a long way, is just showing me that that they're a viable instrument. But what really convinced me is I met a guy named Koa Mone. And he was on the beach there. And he saw me carrying my ukulele and asked if he could play it. Well, in Hawaii, you carry it on your back. It's kind of the custom. People will ask you, and you kind of must let them. And so I did. And next thing I know, that instrument was playing stuff that I couldn't even imagine a guitar playing. And we spent, him and I and another kid I met over there, and then somebody else. I just kind of beach bummed that night. One guy had a guitar, had my ukulele. Somebody else showed up with an instrument, and I really got to love the ukulele that night. Now, with my treatments I got through VA, my coordination is totally left. So I really don't even try that much to play, because just ain't going to happen. But I still love the instrument, and I love making them. And now with 3D printing, it puts a whole new dynamic on it. Now I've like on this one, I've done a little invention of my own that, if it works, who knows? I might even try to market it. I call it the Buzz Bar, and it's mainly just to make it to where it doesn't sound so plasticky. See, last screw, putting in the last screw on the last machine. Okay, if I just knock everything all over the place, why not? It's just amazing the things you can make with additive manufacturing. You know, I'm not liking the way that head's wobbling. Let's see if I can pop it off. Yes, I'm going to re-glue this thing. Now I got the fretboard in there. I can be a little more liberal with this stuff so I can fill some of the apparently gap that I didn't realize I have. Okay, make sure I got nothing on my thinners. There should be. Okay, I got a nice little bead there coming out. Okay. Oh, much better. Much better. Okay, now while this is drying off a little bit, I'm going to get up, get my other ukulele, and pull some strings off it so I can make this thing sing a little bit. Okay, yeah, this is my Les Paul. It's a Epiphone. It's factory made and way out of tune. Okay, so let's get this one going here. And I know these strings are good because I always put Aquila strings on my instruments. I think this one originally came with those, black things. Okay, there we go. Get the first string out. This is the my string. And it's an ukulele. We tune it with My Dog Has Fleas. Okay. this go under there. Well, I just broke a string. I broke it? No, I pulled it through. I didn't broke it. Well, that explains a whole lot. Well, I might have to string this one later. Apparently, I'm not able to make this work. Well, maybe I can. Hold on. Hold the phone. Oh, hey, I might have got it if I can get it to wrap on this one. Definitely isn't right, but I think I can make it work. No, I think I'm just a hair too short. I could just quit letting go of that. I think I could actually get this to wind underneath. Trying to keep my nail on it. Got so close. Just that last little bit, it won't do. Nope, we're just going to have to wait till we get some strings to string her. But there she is. She is done. Other than stringing her, she's ready to go. Love you all. Have fun. Bye. Let's see where do I end string.